Welcome to Euphoria.
I was once happy, content.
That's certainly an interesting way to start the show.
I was born 3 days after 9/11.
Very interesting way to start the show. People have been telling me to watch this for a while, so I am excited to get it going.
15.
I would do that stuff
What
too.
are you looking at, Ruth?
Her name's Rue. That's such a pretty name.
General anxiety disorder.
Or was molested by a family member.
And possibly bipolar disorder.
All of that?
But she's a little young to tell.
Oh my god.
I'm really digging the way this show is handling such serious issues.
Much between the ages
Makes you
of
want to
8
laugh,
and
but at the
12.
same time, makes you feel
That
bad about
I
laughing.
move fast and my brain moves slow.
Okay.
It's almost kind of like
Anybody have
Fight
any
Club
idea
in a
what
way. I've had plenty of panic attacks in my life. It's not
Until every
fun,
second
and it does
of
feel
every
like you're
day you
dying.
find yourself trying.
I can't really tell yet if it's saying over-medicating people is a bad thing, or if medication is
Rue, did you eat
necessary for certain people. It's really early to even really be making comments like that, so I'll wait. Wow, this camera work is so cool.
Those 2 seconds of nothingness.
Well, this is really fucked up and sad, like right off the bat.
I thought you had Asperger's, so I realized you're just a prick.
This is a fickle industry. Pay off our mortgage. So what the fuck you want?
How old is this kid? Like, I understand this shit happens, but
You sure
fucking
you don't want to
hell.
try nothing new? I don't know. Shit's been blowing up in
I'm not gonna lie,
Mad people like
the way
to
they
fuck on
distorted
it.
the sound there,
Okay, yeah.
fairly accurate.
Fuck is this Mission Impossible?
You stop worrying about your mom. Start worrying about all the fucking pussy that we're gonna smash tonight, bro.
No, wait.
I could get into it. I mean, obviously, I'm not approving of like a teenager doing any of this, but I'm just saying for myself. And all I gotta say is the whole "let's meet for a drink."
But like the
That's
edges
just a nicer way of saying "let's fuck." Like,
Maddie, they're fine.
let's all just be honest here.
Dad, stop being a pervert. We're literally like all naked. Don't talk to me like that. You know what? I'm gonna drug test you.
Sensor strip that detects the temperature of your
So you
urine.
need a heat
If your
pad.
parents watch you pee, you can't really do the sink trick.
Oh yeah, the sink trick's not a bad one.
So you gotta get it fresh.
Can't do that in a professional setting though. It's bad that I know this.
Rue?
Smoked a lot of weed in my life, alright?
What?
Good friends got your back.
New chapter.
She seems like a really stand-up mother.
Can we not do this right now, Mom?
Ah, damn, that's really
Rue?
sad. Like, I completely understand a parent,
Rue?
like, hovering at that point in their life, 100%. Holy shit, yeah, that would be fucking terrifying. You know, someone said this was basically like the R-rated version of Degrassi, and I kind of see it so far.
Where are you going? I don't know. You know, just new town. Be safe.
God, I wish. In high school, my dad wouldn't let me do shit. Like, he wants to meet you at a motel. He doesn't want to treat you to a nice date. Like, he wants to fuck. Like, come on. Nah. Like, if he wants to take you on a real
Looking back
date,
on it,
you meet in a public
Probably
place.
would have just been better off going to McKay's.
If you feel comfortable, you know, I guess go home with him, but as someone recently told me, that's still a good way to get your ass killed. Which is true, but still, at least have the first meeting be more public than this. Like, this is not safe at all. And once again, this is a teenager meeting with a full-grown adult, which is super illegal. At least I think she's not 18. And even if she was 18, still pretty young.
Oh man, go back upstairs, bro. Thing 1 and thing 2.
The fact is, she's a fucking whore through and through, bro.
Fuck you. Like, you know, this dude has had more sex than she has, and he has the nerve to be calling her a whore. Like,
And unless you're Amish, nudes are the currency of love. So stop shaming
I gotta
us.
agree with that.
Shame the assholes.
Mom, stop being retarded. He's not my boyfriend.
Oh.
I don't know how I feel being 27 watching, you know, teenagers do this. I understand the actors probably aren't, but still, Makes me really uncomfortable.
Stop!
It's getting kind of rapey.
Now, I know this looks disturbing, but for real, I promise you, this does not end in a rape.
All right, cool, thank you.
But here's the
The show is like way more adult than I expected.
not trying to be.
Cassie, I'm really sorry, okay?
I mean, he's cool for
I'm
stopping
sorry. You know I would never do
and
anything rash.
apologizing.
This rule that I don't drink and bite, because, like. Well, thank you.
Damn, she fucked up.
22.
You live in town?
You know he knows that's a
No,
lie.
I'm just
Okay,
I'm envious of your generation.
he's creepy as hell, but I'm not gonna lie.
You guys don't care as much about the rules.
He's kind of
You don't think that's
hot.
a good thing?
We went further than Game of Thrones ever wanted to.
Bathroom.
Okay,
Get
again,
down
you
on
need a
our
lot
hands and
more than
knees and
spit.
pray to God.
Damn, 2 bumps just like that. I really like the camera work on this show. Oh, that's sick. They went like Inception style on this, did a whole like revolving room. How did they get the other people to stay where they're at? I'm very curious as to how they did this shot. I mean, clearly this tactic works on a lot of people, but I'm telling you right now, if anyone ever tried to make me jealous, that would be it for me. I'd be like, alright, fuck you then. Like,
You're fucking crazy.
I don't know, I just don't work that way.
higher than YouTube.
Oh, look at that little mustache, reminds me of mine.
Stop playing, you're a fucking prude.
Bitch, this isn't the 80s. You need to catch a dick.
I don't know how to help, but I could tell you one thing. This drug shit, it's not the answer.
Weirdly
No, I
enough, he
remember
might be
when I
my
was
favorite
11 years
character.
Will it eventually kill me? Maybe. Fuck, maybe not. I don't know.
You a fucking trip, bro.
The show's depressing as fuck. Still owe him $120, by the way.
Suck my dick.
I'd probably say the same shit. Fuck him.
The fuck are you looking at?
Some douche. Oh shit.
You not fucking hurt me! Put the fucking knife down, okay?
Yeah, that's what I thought, motherfucker.
Oh, no, no, no.
You have no fucking idea.
Holy shit. Alright, she might be my favorite character.
By the way, I'm Jules.
By the way, I'm Jules. What's
I
up?
just moved here.
I mean, right.
Right?
Bitch, are you fucking serious? With who? This guy from St. Mary's.
Where are you headed to?
Home.
Am I sensing
Probably.
a little bit of attraction here? Or is this just a friend thing?
Can I come with
Can't
you?
really tell. I feel like this could be a little bit more than friends here. Ouch. Kind of have a sense of who all the main characters are now. Oh, what? Didn't see that coming. Oh, wait a second. Is Jules transgender?
What? Wanna get high?
Alright. It's way different than I was expecting the show to be like, and I liked it a lot. So yeah, I suppose my main question after the first episode, without trying to sound like I'm not enjoying it, is what's the point? Like, I can't really tell if there's going to be a central plot or problem aside from Rue's addiction that's going to be like the focus of the story, or if it's more of like a slice of life coming of age kind of tale. Or I suppose, a combination of the two. But it hooked me right off the bat. I love the opening sequence of seeing Rue grow up and come to realize that she has bipolar disorder, OCD, anxiety, and it seems like on top of her regulated medications, she's also self-medicating with coke and seems to me like any drug she can really get her hands on. And I really enjoy how the show makes it apparent that it's not only the personal problems of all these characters that are kind of putting them in these situations, but it's also the fault of society as a whole. It's kind of pushed a lot of them to be in the situations that they're in. Like Jules' outburst like cutting herself and scaring the shit out of what's his name? Nate. Like, I'm assuming that is definitely more to do with her previous experiences as a transgender person than it is she's just like that. Because that was a pretty extreme reaction with great effect. But as she said, you know, she could tell it was going down a violent road and she didn't want to end up with a broken cheekbone, so she took it to that place herself. And it seems like Rue likely has a lot of the issues that she has because she was born in such a traumatic time for the country and then raised during everything that came after that, and felt the kind of trickle down of grief and anxiety from her parents. I'm sure genetics has a lot to play into that as well, but having that as your upbringing had to have played a pretty strong part in it all. And Nate, being as big of a dick as he is, along with a lot of the other like jock type guys, I feel like majorly comes from being involved in a society that doesn't value women or doesn't think that women should be, you know, sex positive and be able to do what they want with their bodies. I don't know, there just seems like there's a lot that both society and character personalities play into why they are the way they are, which I think is so far pretty well written. They threw a lot of stuff at us in that first episode, set up seemingly a relationship between Cassie and McKay, a friendship, maybe something more, between Rue and Jules. Nate as a bit of an antagonist, but I will bet there is a lot more going on than him just being an asshole, especially with the reveal that his dad is cheating on his wife, and I'm not 100% if he specifically likes women or if he's bisexual. I would assume he knows that Jules is transgender, which can be a touchy topic and I'm not saying this is the way to look at it at all, I'm just saying, in the hookup community, a lot of transgender people before any kind of surgery are typically viewed as, I shouldn't say typically, that's definitely not true, but can be viewed as like a femme boy as opposed to a woman. To me, it seemed pretty apparent that Jules identifies as a woman, but again, they never explicitly said anything, so I don't know for sure. But I'm curious to see if Nate's dad views Jules in that way or as a woman. I'm not 100%. Regardless, he's cheating on his wife and going behind his family's back with teenagers, so that's going to upset some things. And as much as cheaters think that they are super sneaky, 99% of the time, at least someone in the family can see that there's something wrong or that something is different. So I'm very willing to bet that is going to play a huge part into why Nate is the way he is. But I guess we'll have to see. I'll be very interested to see the moment when Jules realizes that Nate's dad is who he is. Like, so far the show is ripe with drama, and I'm kind of digging it. It was interesting seeing Kat deal with losing her virginity in such a like nonchalant way, but then they ended the episode with her scrolling through all the pictures of the guy, clearly showing that, you know, it's a big deal to lose your virginity and it's affecting her more than she wants to let on. And for some people, losing your virginity really is just kind of like, oh, well, I lost it, whatever. And for some people, it's not. So I'm willing to bet that for Kat, it's a little bit more than she wants to let on, but again, we shall see. Fezco seems like a very interesting character. As a drug dealer who wants to get paid, I wouldn't trust him to not do some pretty drastic things if Rue were to not pay him or anything. But he seems like a good guy who genuinely cares about her, so I'm curious to see where that goes as well. Like, they set up a lot of stuff in this first episode, and I'm digging it. Like, I really enjoy what they're doing. And I also enjoy how conflicting it is to enjoy the show. Like, almost all the things they're doing are super dangerous or super illegal or really immoral, especially as underage teenagers. So as much as I want to, you know, like root for them or enjoy what's going on, it's kind of difficult to. Like, if Jules really was in her 20s, I would have been like, there you go. You got some bomb dick tonight. But she's, 16 or 17 years old, maybe 18. I don't know. I doubt it. So again, I can't support it. And again, like meeting up with a dude at a motel room as opposed to a public place for the first time, not a great idea. Can't say I've always been smart with my hookups either, but still, be smart out there. And for Rue, like, I don't want to support her drug habits, but her explanation of it's the only thing that makes me feel like okay, it's kind of hard to really hate on her for it. Nate, on the other hand, is a little shit so far. I can easily hate on him. So far, it's a very conflicting yet enjoyable show. Conflicting in the fact that you don't want to enjoy it, but you do, if that makes any kind of sense. Cinematography was superb. Like, I really, really like the cinematography in this show so far. Like, there were a couple really technical camera tricks that they used that I thought were just amazing. Like, early in the episode when she is revealed to be doing coke, and it's like the overhead shot that like swoops down over her, so everything's upside down, then it spins around and she's like in a different setting. So cool. I really like the lighting of the show because even though it's not naturalistic, it creates a very specific vibe to the show, which I think works for the tone of it all. And I really loved when she did the 2 bumps of coke and then like walked around the whole ceiling of the hallway and everything. Like, that was so awesome. And I really want to know how they did that, because again, having the other people in the hallway makes that shot so difficult. Like, there's no way they could have done that without some kind of visual effects as help. At least I can't think of a way they could have done it that way, because they had to have had her, like, they must have shot it with a still frame of all the people in there and then filmed it with her and, rotating the hallway as she like walks up and around it and everything, and then mesh the 2 shots together. Like, that's the only way I can think of how they could have done that. But they also did it in one big long take where it didn't even start off in a stationary position, so I don't know, man. Like, that was pretty impressive. The music on the show, I think is very fitting, because it goes between music that suits the like younger characters while also mixing to more mature themes that I think both speaks on the fact that young people grow up very fast nowadays, and the fact that they know the audience is probably a lot more mature than the actual characters themselves. Acting wise, I'm giving it to Zendaya, because fucking hell, she is actually a really good actress. Like, I knew I liked her, but I didn't realize exactly how good she was until seeing this, to be totally honest. And even though I'm positive she's going to be getting a lot of work from now and pretty far into the future, because she's just blowing up in terms of popularity, I hope she gets more stuff like this, because this role in particular seems to suit her like very, very well. Editing and pacing was fantastic, honestly. Maybe a little too fast paced, but I would argue it's not. Considering the amount of characters that we have, I think they spaced out all the varying storylines together very well without making me like gasp for breath, like, hold on, slow the fuck down. That being said, they got through a lot of information and a lot of introductions in this episode, which can be very tricky, but I think they nailed it. Overall, I'm gonna give the episode a 9 out of 10. The only reason I don't want to rate it any higher is just because, again, I'm not 100% sure what the point of it all is, or even exactly what kind of message they're trying to tell me. I think I sort of get it, but I'm gonna need to watch more to really understand. And I also think for a premiere episode, you kind of want to get that message across maybe just a little more clearly on the first episode. So I'm gonna stick with a 9 out of 10. So thank you all for recommending this show to me so much. I am certainly enjoying it so far, and I'll see you on the next one. That's about it.